Hey my craft friends, welcome back to Sweet Bay Lane. Just in case you're new here, my name's Tracy, and I am so glad you stopped in to craft with me because this is part 2 of a 4-part series, and I'll have that series linked in the description box below, where we are taking ordinary Dollar Tree supplies and turning them into gorgeous gift wrapping ideas. So with that said, let's jump into part 2.
For this wrapping DIY, we're going to, of course, have our package. We're going to be using a card from the Dollar Tree, along with some of these wooden Santa cutout ornaments, also from the Dollar Tree. And then we're going to be using this cute little wrapping paper from their Dollar Tree Plus section. And also the brown wrapping paper is from Dollar Tree as well. To start, you'll cut your decorative paper out first. You'll just need a little strip of it. And then you're going to fold it over on itself, making some crisp, clean lines, and then fold it over again on itself. What you want to achieve here is you want it to look like a strip of ribbon around your package, but we're using paper instead of ribbon, obviously. Next, we're going to tape it down to our package, as I'm showing you here. And to do that, we'll just measure it, cut it off, and then come in with some double-sided tape and stick it down. This is the perfect way to dress up a package on a budget. Now we're going to be working with some of these wood Santa cutouts. Now these could be actually any cutout you choose. I just chose the little Santas because I had them on hand. And I'm going to actually use mine on my package, but first I wanted to try a couple of different techniques with it. I'm going to stain mine, and I'm also going to keep one raw, and then I'll show you the next step after I get this stained. And once we have it stained and it's dried, I purchased this stamp from Hobby Lobby. It looks like kind of cursive writing. I think it's so pretty. And here's the actual number on it if you want to buy one for your own craft stash. And I just took some brown ink and then stamped my stained Santa, and I think it turned out beautiful. I also did this with the raw Santa, and I love them both actually. And look at how beautiful that turned out. I love this technique. It's so pretty. And then, as you can see, I did both of them and they're side by side. I love them both. Which one was your favorite? Once I decided which one I was going to use, I brought back in my card and I'm going to cut out the front design and the inside design of my card, especially since it has that cute little black and red buffalo check trim. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to use, but I'll show you what they both look like. That way you have plenty of options. Hey, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Once I cleaned up my workspace, I then decided to see which option I wanted to do. Now, this is one of the options you can do, and that's just taking the front side of the card and sticking it to the front side of your package. Very simple, yet very elegant. Depending on what kind of cards you got, it could match any style of decor you have. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the inside quote. I'm going to come in and age it a little bit with some stain just to match my stained Santa. And once we have our tag stained, it matches the Santa perfectly, I think. Now we'll just take some double-sided tape and stick it down to the bottom of our package. Now we need to finish our embellishments, and for me, I'm going to be using some of this red velvet ribbon. I made a simple bow, glued it to the top side of my package, along with the little ornament that we did from earlier. But I first had to add a little twine hanger to my ornament. That way, when they remove the bow, they will have the ornament to use for later. Then you're left with something like this. Now you can just leave it plain, but I'm going to write a name and date on my ornament. And I'm just using a simple Sharpie marker. Then you're left with this memorable, personalized, beautiful package. Now we're moving on to DIY number 2. And for this one, I just wrapped it in my favorite wrapping paper for the year. I think this is stunning. I got it from Hobby Lobby, along with a little greenery pick. Now you can purchase these picks anywhere, but I picked mine up from Hobby Lobby. And you can just take the picks and glue them onto the package themselves together, or you can dismantle the little picks and then use the pieces, which is what I'm doing here. And I got 3 packages out of this little pick. Then you'll just take the pieces and glue them down to your package in the order that you prefer. And once I had my greenery and things on, I then made a beautiful green velvet bow and glued it over the stems. Then you're left with this gorgeous, gorgeous package. Oh my goodness. This idea I got from my mother. She always wraps the most beautiful packages. Well, I can't wait to see you for part 3.